Good morning guys, another knife update. This is John Mann's knife. I've got the scales underneath here. I'm gluing the red fibre liners on for John. John wants mosaic pins, so don't know if the camera's in the focus to that or not, but that's a mosaic pin. Already roughened up. Now that's the lanyard tube ready for assembly at some point later today. And the rest of the knives are over here. They don't look very pretty at the moment. There's two for Jesse, and this one is for Chris. And you can see the glue, I've cleaned it off of Jesse's knives, but I've left it on Chris's. You can see how it expands like that. So now the next thing is tidy these profiles up and then start shaping the handles. So here they are. That's the first process out of the way. You can see that I've cleaned up the profiles way round to show the steel on all the knives. So these two are for Jesse with black liners, slightly thicker scales. He's asked for thicker scales on his. And this is Chris's. Chris has got slightly smaller hands, slightly thinner scales, and he wanted red liners through it. So now I'm going to mark out the profile that I'm going to shape into these handles. That's the next task. So hopefully you can see that. I've marked the scales out now. Chris's with slightly smaller scales, he got smaller hands, and Jesse did ask for a palm filling or larger scales, so I've made them as large as I dare really. Now it's just a matter now of carefully sanding those profile shapes out, paying careful attention. And then after that I'll just contour and round them off. And that's the first phase done. You can see I just shaped the fronts of the scales down toward the blade. Next is to go on to a different machine and take these areas out. the hourglass sort of figure shape put into the handles now. So they've been shaped in that dimension. Now they've got to be shaped in that dimension. And I'll do that on this machine again. This is all done totally by eye, and the old adage, practice makes perfect. So I built, getting on for 80 knives now. So it's basically a matter of just going along like that, and just getting that profile into there. Well, that's the other profile sanded into the handles now. It takes a little while to do that. You can see they're rounded now, and they fit the hand quite nice. As I say, these are slightly larger for larger hands, and this is a slightly thinner one for a slightly smaller hand. It's still a bit rough, so I've got to change the belt, and then I go across the grain, smooth the handles down, and then finish off the spine of the knife and all the metal work in there to a nice polish, and then it's apply the finish to the handles. Well, what you see before you is Chris Deacon's knife finished now. He's coming to collect it tonight, so I had to quickly get it all up together for him. I've made on the sheath, put a D-ring, welded D-ring. Beautiful sheath. I've made a dangler attachment, which has been riveted. The dangler goes on there like that. And then that clips onto your belt, so it just dangles like that. Matching fire steel with a red liner going through, brass lanyard tube, elasticated shock cord. So that goes into the fits in there lovely, look. In there like that for it. And then lastly but not least, the knife goes in like that. Is it sharp? That's probably a text message from Chris now.